Hi, you're watching Bizworld and I'm Muhammed Ahmad Hamdan. Malaysia continues to be a preferred investment destination, particularly for investments in data centres. Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadil said this is due to the country having the potential to host data centres driven by government support in developing governance structures, public policy and regulatory frameworks.
Google dan Microsoft termasuk Digital Free Trade Zone yang telah diumumkan pada 2018, tapi juga konsep data embassy ataupun kedutaan data. Jadi perkara ini belum diputuskan oleh pihak kerajaan. Kita akan mulakan sedikit kajian kerana ada beberapa pihak yang memberi pandangan tentang konsep data sovereignty, ataupun mungkin boleh kita sebut sebagai kedaulatan data.
In the Malaysian context, Fahmi said the focus is not only convincing the public but also businesses on the opportunities of changes in technology. This includes the benefit of the 5G network, which could reduce cost, increase efficiency and productivity. The efforts are also in line with the country's new Industrial Master Plan 2030 to drive economic growth towards a digital economy. In the meantime, Fahmi also announced that Digital Nasional Berhad's DNB Share Subscription Agreement (SSA) is expected to be signed in the near future.
Mesyuarat bersama Datuk KSU, Kementerian Komunikasi dan Digital serta Ketua Setiausaha Perbendaharaan hari ini, dan kita akan putuskan beberapa perkara termasuk tarikh untuk kita tanda tangan apa yang disebut sebagai perjanjian equity ataupun share subscription agreement. Kita harap dalam tempoh yang terdekat kita akan adakan majlis bagi menandatangani share subscription agreement yang saya masukkan. Saya harap dalam tempoh yang sangat dekat.
Previously, 5 mobile network operators (MNOs) have agreed to take an equity stake in DNB to support the development of the country's 5G network. DNB was established in early March of 2021 to accelerate the deployment of 5G infrastructure and networks and is currently the sole holder of Malaysia's 5G spectrum. It is also committed to achieve 80% 5G network coverage by the end of 2030. Moving on, Malaysian ports are at risk of shipping disruptions if Thailand's $28 billion plan to bypass the Straits of Malacca to the US materializes. According to the Malaysian Institute of Economic Research economist Shankara Nambia, the plan poses a critical challenge to Malaysian ports. This with uncertainties about which vessels will opt for the new Thai shipping line and which will continue to use Malaysian ports. Nevertheless, this would also offer opportunities for strategic upgrades in the country's port infrastructure and operational efficiency. While the specifics regarding the vessels are unclear, it is evident that there will be a reduction in traffic through the straits. The move would also call into question the competitiveness of local ports and what needs to be upgraded. Singapore's economy grew by 1.1% in the third quarter of 2023, faster than the 0.5% growth in the previous quarter. The economy expanded by 1.4% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, accelerating from the 0.1% expansion in quarter 2. According to the country's Trade and Industry Ministry, the manufacturing sector shrank by 4.6%, with all clusters within the sector contracting, except for the transport engineering cluster. Meanwhile, the construction sector grew by 6.3%, extending the expansion as both public and private sector construction output rose. Taking into account the first 3 quarters as well as the latest external and domestic developments, the 2023 GDP growth forecast for Singapore is narrowed to around 1% from 0.5 to 1.5%. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Muhammad Hamdan. Thanks for investing your time with us and stay tuned.